Bet anywhere with TVG.
When Mohaymen's getting ready to work, you get a little nervous and anxious, but basically for me, I'm just looking for a nice, smooth work and keep him, happy and everything go well, not any loose horse or any excitement we don't need in the morning. Good, Roger? Horses likes routine. They're creatures of habit, so we definitely have our routine, and we adjusted a little bit with him lately.
Before I work a horse like Mohaymen, you get nervous sometimes, but with Mohaymen, he's just like, I'm excited, I'm pumped about getting on him and do our thing out there, Because I know there's a lot of people watching, and that horse is becoming like really famous.
All right, you ready? You just want a nice half mile in 48-ish. The track's been a little dull, a little dry lately because of the weather. And that's what you're worrying about and thinking about all the time is how's the track, how are we gonna work, hope everything goes smooth. You're thinking a lot of things, and also you hope Miguel's thinking the same things like, okay, let me jog off here, let me pick up my gallop here. I don't want to get involved in a race in the morning or company. Ryan, we're at the 4.5. We're not looking for anything too fast. You know he's a fast horse and a runner, so we don't need 47s, but he does it often. At this time, you hope to keep him sound and healthy and happy, that's all.
Rich, I had the fortune of being there for the interview with Kieran McLaughlin and just getting to know Mohaymen up close and personal. This horse has a real presence about him, so classy, and I cannot wait to see this show coming up on Easter Sunday, 8:30 Pacific, 11:30 Eastern, the premiere of Undefeated, TVG's All Access program.
We're looking forward to the show. We're looking forward to the showdown, because when has this ever happened? When the horses that are sitting 1-2 on most people's Kentucky Derby lists are actually going to square off before the first Saturday in May. And the thing is that if both of these horses fire a big shot at the Florida Derby, which in all likelihood they will, this could be one of those rivalries going forward. Wouldn't that be great? I'm a Mohaymen guy right now. What about you?
Well, so I'm a little bit mixed in this regard. I have Nyquist on top of my Derby list because the California horses have just done so well in the Kentucky Derby and the Triple Crown over the last several years. But for the particular race, I'm picking Mohaymen because Nyquist has to ship. Mohaymen's already been a mile and an eighth. I think in this instance, Mohaymen has the upper hand.
Okay. Yeah, I loved his Fountain of Youth. I really did. It was a short field, but he got pushed a little bit wide into the clubhouse turn. And then what I really like, because these are the tidbits that you're looking for as you're shopping for a Derby horse, I love the fact that Junior Alvarado let him go up inside of horses up the backstretch. That's the kind of education that really pays dividends on Derby Day in that big field.
And thank you, of course, to Shadwell and Cash Call for helping us and sponsoring that show, Undefeated. It will premiere again on Easter Sunday. And of course, the Florida Derby coming up live from Gulfstream Park Saturday, April the 2nd. We will have live on-site coverage. Todd Schrupp and Paul LaDuca will join Kate and Bradar as we bring you that showdown between the undefeated Mohaymen and the undefeated 2-year-old champ in Nyquist.